A periscope view into a life, my life. That photo is of me and my mother. It was taken in the 80s by a crew who wanted a photo for a biology book. She always taught me to help others, and she was the only one I had. The photo was taken a few years before she died. I want to continue to help educate those around me about sickle cell disease. This is a moment of my life, Apheresis Day. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. Hi, I'm in the hospital. I'm going to get apheresis treatment for sickle cell disease, which is a blood transfusion to help me stop having painful crises. This stream is for sickle cell education and awareness, so if you are afraid of blood or needles, do not watch. So this is not an easy thing to just stream your life, but there's so many people dying of sickle cell disease and there's no awareness out there. So I will be sharing this live, and I will be uploading the video on YouTube later on. So thank you for watching. This is very personal. I'm a painter, an artist, but I also live with sickle cell disease. So this is just for education, so bear with me. There will be a lot of things going on. So the video will be up for 24 hours after the stream is over. My apheresis treatment sometimes takes 4 or 5 hours. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, good.
Good.
Am I over there?
You over here.
That's what I put. I had the table, I thought.
All right.
Trying to think.
So let me get ready. You ready already? Or you
I got stuff.
you're just going to set up?
I gotta get your labs.
All right. Sounds good.
Scoot the bed over just a little. Randy's down getting lunch, so we don't have to wait on him.
Okay. I'm ready. Whenever
You're
you're ready. Ready to start. I've got my distractions.
Just
Yeah.
there we are. Squeeze Randy a little bit.
Am I low enough or too high?
I'll come over and I'll scoot you around. Alright, so you feeling okay today?
Yeah, I'm alright. It's too
Nothing
hot
new
out.
going on with
It's just
you?
hot outside, you know?
Any fevers or anything?
No, I'm good.
Can we lift your head up a little? You look uncomfortable.
Yeah, I need to.
Even just a little there. There we go.
Yep.
Get set up. So no sicknesses or nothing like that going on.
Oh no, just hot. It's been hot.
Is it humid, miserable out there?
Yeah, it's supposed to have some thunderstorms. You know how it is when
Yeah.
it's nice and hot, and then the temperature changes with the rain.
Something about hail today, maybe. That's what they said.
Connecticut is crazy weathers all the time, you know.
Yeah.
All the time.
I just can't bear the hot humidity in the south, you know. It just bothers me a lot.
I like Florida. Florida's
But
fun.
in the summer, ooh.
I went to Texas, Dallas, Texas, and Houston, Texas.
Mhm.
That's the hottest place I've ever been to.
And you were okay with it?
No, I wasn't okay with it. I wasn't okay with that. It was too hot.
Yes, exactly.
Way too hot.
I lived in Kentucky for several years. And
Really?
So yeah, I never adapted of walking outside the door and you break into a total sweat before you get into the car, and the car's 150 degrees, and you know, it's just for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got my. Film on. this cup for whenever you get for a little urine later. I'm gonna put it right here from now until I clear my table.
Okay.
Get a cab, or do you take the bus?
The medical cab, it takes an hour to get up here.
Um,
Yeah, still taking the medical cab.
So when you get ready to go, you have to call them back again? Is that how that works?
Yeah, they're on call for 6 o'clock today.
Oh.
Because of the change, today I'm starting a little later
Yeah.
than usual, so I'm not really sure.
Oh.
I'm gonna be here for a while, so
Yeah.
I'm just distracting myself. I'm going to be doing like something for sickle cell education.
Oh, good.
Hopefully, I can show some folks what my treatment is like.
Oh. Okay.
Like when Randy gets here, anyway.
Uh-huh.
And just distracting myself. I don't like being in the hospital, even though I'm getting the treatment. So I'm like, it's been really helpful, you know.
Yeah.
It keeps me from getting the crisis and being in there for months and at a time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Did we get you anything to drink right away, or are you okay for now?
I didn't really have lunch, so I'm gonna get something to drink because of maybe ginger ale. That's
So
fine.
get that for you,
Yeah.
or
No, you can finish. You can
set it on
finish.
a chair?
Yeah, we can finish.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'd rather get the needle stuff finished done with.
Get that over with quickest?
I don't mind the needles. It's just that, you know, I want my port to be all right. It's like you never know if it's infected until the needles go in, you know. So I
That's
don't.
pretty good usually.
Usually, yeah. I worry about that though.
Right.
That's the only thing I'm worried about nowadays.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Nope.
You said no new infections recently or anything like that going on?
Nope. Nothing like that.
Anything fun lately?
Fun?
Yeah.
I haven't gone to the movies or anything. I'm painting.
Oh, what kind of paintings are you doing?
Tropical colors, like usual. I'm doing another sickle cell series type paintings
Oh, okay.
for education of sickle cell. I'm just enjoying the summer. That's about it. No art shows yet,
No,
so just painting.
just painting. That's a biggie because I can't draw stick pictures. You know?
Well, that's what I enjoy doing. So.
Yeah, so you're good at it.
Yeah. You have to have something that you enjoy doing.
Do you have anything of yours here to hang up, or
I don't know.
maybe you could
It's
bring
like-
us a print or something sometime, or
Oh,
something?
you guys usually there's a sickle cell series out there, so Dr. Andy Merriam said when they get the office, they probably would order a print of that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, we should have one.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, like you can check it out at sicklecellart.com.
Sickle cell what?
Sicklecellart.com.
Art. All right.
Let me
You ready?
remove. I'm ready. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want to try it. I'm a little sweaty, so hopefully not too dirty. Thanks. Ready.
Now, I know you don't like it, but can I ask you to breathe for me? Is that okay? Like.
No, I just don't like the counting.
Oh, I don't do the counting usually.
Okay, you can
Oh.
ask me to breathe.
Okay, because
I'm ready.
you know I usually do the breathing thing, and other people count, but I never.
I'm good.
Make sure we get the right spot.
I don't mind the needles at all. It's just like,
Well, when you breathe, it makes it easier for me to get in there.
oh, which way do you want me to breathe? You want me to
I'll
inhale
tell you.
or exhale?
Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, you can breathe. See, got it. Okay. Now I need you to take a deep breath and hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay. Let's make sure we got it. Okay. Hold it, hold it. Okay, now you can breathe. Oh, perfect. Good job. We're taking out all that heparin.
Okay.
None of that. And okay, I'll take a deep breath and hold it. I just want to push a little harder. Okay, perfect. Okay, you can breathe.
Okay.
Just gonna flush it. Deal. Now we're going to do the same thing again. Tell you when to take a deep breath. Okay, deep breath. Okay, perfect. Now you can breathe. Now take a deep breath and hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. That. All right, you can breathe. Deal. Open out. dressing on. And we'll draw their legs. I feel like it's bouncing. Okay, hold your breath for 1 minute. I'll seat it a little. There we go. Will you be presenting for other people?
Where?
Like for young sickle cell patients, or just
Education
them about
for everybody, really, young,
so
old.
Like online, or
Just on my Twitter, Facebook.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because I have a lot of folks that have sickle cell following. But most people don't really know about apheresis.
No, they don't.
And it's a good treatment if you qualify for it, really.
Mm-hmm.
So just education, really.
Just general. Okay.
General.
Yeah.
It's like
It's good.
There's not so much out there, and
Well, it's a lot better than the exchange transfusions.
Right. Yeah, because there's a lot of things going on with that.
It takes for all day long. This
Right.
is
And the other
it does a better
transfusions,
job.
yeah, the other transfusions with the iron overload and all that kind of stuff too. This one is less risky.
Right.
Yeah.
It helps bring everything down.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing I want to do is get our blast going. So
Mhm.
do this. Order the Miss Janice, did you hear her?
Yeah, I hear she's moving to Texas.
Yeah. She's getting all ready for that. We're not ready for it. But we're going to miss her a lot.
Yeah.
She's been really good. I think she said almost 3 years now.
Well, maybe a whole new area of the country will get somebody that will help them very much.
Yeah.
There's so many, there's great people out here. There's so many good people here.
bigger place. Whew.
Yeah.
Bigger, so.
Bigger places are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not worked in a huge place. I don't believe. I wish her luck.
Is that in Dallas or Houston?
Houston?
Houston? Yeah.
I've never been to Texas.
Never?
No. I've never been out west. They've been east and south.
Yeah, Texas is a whole different country.
That's what they say. Arizona, I just think it's way too hot for me.
Yeah. This country is so big, though.
So much.
So many different
diversity,
places.
You know,
Yeah.
climates and everything. Oh.
Like, I would like to visit Alaska for a while.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful. It's got to be gorgeous there from what we
Yeah.
Nazaire, 10-73.
Yep.
Regular ginger ale?
Yeah.
Some ice in a cup?
Regular is fine, yep.
Can you
Thanks.
pull your rails up for you?
Yeah.
And your call light is... I don't think you use the TV, do you?
Not really, no. I can't really see it from here.
No?
My eyes are bad.
Mine too.
Yeah.
I can't see nothing without my glasses. Do you have glasses or contacts or something?
No, I have glasses, it's just that
You don't.
it's like I need bifocals or something because I lost vision in my right eye, so that's gone.
Completely?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And my left eye is bad, so sickle cell, you know.
Yeah.
It's all that. There's nothing nice on TV. I was in the waiting room and they was playing Jerry Springer.
Oh dear,
He's
that's
still
not.
there.
That's not what we want to see.
That stuff is depressing.
It is. It's really. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes with your pre-meds.
Yeah,
What you doing? Open or close?
it can be closed. Thanks. So that's part of the treatment. I have a port where they put the tubes in with large needles. Then I wait for the blood. There's a machine that's here, and I just have to wait for the blood to arrive, and it's hours of machine running, and basically takes out my sickle cell blood and it puts in donated blood. So if you haven't donated to the Red Cross, if you have never donated blood, you should consider it, because there's a lot of people like me that needs blood all the time. This is the only way I can survive, because sickle cell can easily kill me. I've lost many friends with this disease. They don't go to this treatment. I do this once a month, and I have to put myself out here because there's not too many awareness and education about this disease out there. So I'm fortunate to be in a place where there is really cool nurses and doctors.
We only have apple cranberry. All the soda is gone.
That's cool.
It's okay.
I'm good with that.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks. So yeah, I'll be recording this, then I'll put it on my Facebook and YouTube, and hopefully someone will learn something from this. I didn't sleep last night. I was up all night painting. So normally I have insomnia. Insomnia is part of this disease because I have a history of staying up late nights with pain. Sickle cell is very, very strong pain. That's why this needle doesn't really bother me too much. There's nothing painful about it. So this is a new experience. And that's how life is for some people in this world. We're not all born healthy. Sickle cell is in my DNA, just like my eye color. It's just like my skin color. It's in my DNA. It's what I was born with. So I'm hoping that with all the genetic research going on, that there can be a way to cure this genetically. A universal cure for everyone, not just bone marrow transplant, which is so risky. You can so easily die from bone marrow transplants because of graft versus host disease. You know, there's children that are dying because they opt to have a bone marrow transplant, but when your body rejects the bone marrow that was donated, it's a really horrible way to go. So it's a sad thing, and I'm still here. I've lost a lot of friends from this disease, and I turned 42 this year. To live with sickle cell and make it that far, it's a really fortunate thing. Doctors told my mother that I would die when I turned 18. Before I even turned 18, they expected me to die from this. So the time limit that they gave me is long past, and I've been able to do a lot with my work, with my art, and I'm enjoying the best that I can with life. It's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. I get depressed sometimes, but you do what you have to do. I can't work because of this stuff, but you do the best that you can with life. So part of what I dedicate my life to is to educate and spread awareness about what it is like to live with pain and what it is like to suffer this world has so many people in it, and they're so distracted with all entertainment and enjoyment. They do not understand that there are so many people out here suffering. Sickle cell could so easily be cured with all the money that we give to our rappers and our entertainers and our movie stars and all these people. We treat them like gods, but all the money that we give them, we could easily cure this disease. So simple, just to give the billions of dollars we spend on silliness to the scientists doing the genetic work. And it's sad that I learn about science and I understand this kind of stuff, but people ignore this stuff. I'm not a superstar. I'm never gonna change anything. If somebody out there doesn't have sickle cell and they can't talk about sickle cell like I'm talking about sickle cell, nothing will change. My life will always be this way, and until I feel like it's a waste. I could be doing so much else with my life. I'm not sitting here with tubes coming out of me, but so much else with my life. So it's a sad thing, to know that you have celebrities out there who have millions and millions and millions of fans, and billionaires because of rapping in movies or sex tapes or whatever it is that they become famous for. All billions of dollars going to them. For what? While people like me die from this disease, suffer silently in some corner of this world. In Africa, there are millions and millions of people dying every day from just simple things that could be easily cured. It's sad. So that's why I want to educate the world about what it is like to live with this disease. I would love to travel, but I have to do this once a month. I don't have the money to travel anyway. I don't sell my artwork much. I just paint because I like painting. So this is part of life, and that's the video I want to share with the community that I want to serve, to help whatever I can do with my life, because someday we all die. No one escapes death. So maybe the video lasts forever or longer than I live. I don't want it to be another 100 years before this disease is cured. Sickle cell was discovered over 100 years ago. It's sad, man. It is sad. And we can't say it's racism because it's mostly black folks that have sickle cell. We can't say that, because our community could do so much to cure this if we come together. We have the mega churches and the pastors with their billion-dollar jets, and their Rolls Royces, It's pathetic, yo. I can't believe in all that no more, because it's pathetic. You got millions and millions of dollars going to these folks who are supposed to be moral folks, people with morality. And people like me suffer. We live in ghettos. We get killed by cops. We are suffering hard. It's amazing to me that we can talk about morality and we allow our own to die from things that we should do something about. We hate people for education. We make fun of people because they are educated. We don't want people of color to value education, science, math. geography, whatever it is that you need to learn, you should learn, because it will help you cope with things that are so difficult to cope with. You know, I understand what is in my DNA. I understand the chemical bonds that are on there because I took the time to learn it. Not because I have a bigger brain than anyone else. I just took the time. That's all you have to do, is take the time to understand certain things. And, you know, I wish someone, when I was a young kid, I wish someone would talk to me and tell me that becoming a scientist was possible for me. I would have became a scientist instead of an artist, or instead of a person who's just laying here, you know. It's like I wasted years, and because nobody told me that I should believe that I could learn these things. And that's life. That's the life that I'm living. That's the way it is. You know, my life, my art, and sickle cell. That's all there is for me. And I want more out of it. I'm not dead yet. And I want more out of life. I want to travel. I want to continue to paint. I want to get a haircut. I want things to change in life. You know, just want things to change. So, usually in apheresis, it's a long, boring, hurry up and wait type of thing. It's a long process. And the blood has to be screened. They have to make sure they type match it, which is good, because if I get the wrong type of blood, it could kill me easily. So type matching and all that kind of stuff helps. So I'm here in Connecticut. This is Farmington, Connecticut, UCONN Medical Health Center. I live in Bridgeport, so that's an hour away. This is as far as I have to go. I don't go to the University of Bridgeport, or, you know, I don't go to the Bridgeport Hospital or Yale New Haven Hospital or any hospital that is closer, because this is the only place that is taking care of my needs right now. Yale has a sickle cell program, but I'm not part of it because I had some bad experiences with Bridgeport Hospital and Yale. There are scars on my body from, this is my old port. Ports can only last for a long time before they get infected, and they have to be removed. When I was a little kid, I had gallstones removed, so I have a long scar. Hey, Randy. I'm good, man. I'm just doing some education about sickle cell on this.
Oh, I
So
didn't
I'm
mean
good.
to.
No, man. Well, you know, we're cool.
I know that.
We're good.
So she sent out your labs, I'm assuming.
Glad to see you, man.
I'm glad to see you too, man. I just tried to sign up for Periscope so I could watch you.
That's gonna be interesting.
My download manager's not working, so I'm gonna have to probably do it at my house. So
That's probably gonna be interesting because I plan to do that a lot.
well, good. So I'll check you out. So let me check on stuff.
All right. So that's Randy. That's my nurse. He does the apheresis. So I've been doing this for a couple years now, and Randy's a pretty cool guy. He's a drummer for a really cool rock band. I sometimes go check him out, and he's a really cool guy. It is hard to find really good people in the medical community. I have to be honest about that. I got kicked out of hospitals because people think that I'm coming in the ER seeking drugs, you know, because they didn't believe my pain. You know, they kicked me out because of that. So when you have people who are really good, dedicate their life to just helping others, I'm blown away by that. You know, those are heroes, true heroes in this life, and that's something that really touches my heart. You know, and that's a deep thing. We all need good people in our lives. Even if they're not family, we still need good people in our lives that are willing to help us. Because when you live with chronic pain and you live with a chronic disease, I had no choice in having this. When you have no choice, you know, it's hard. It's hard. Apheresis is the only thing that keeps me from the painful crisis, but doesn't mean that I really like being connected like this or that I enjoy it. Before my apheresis day, I can't sleep at night because of anxiety. You just never know what's going on with your port. Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm alright.
You like our new digs?
I like them. Yeah, I like the low lighting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's homey.
Yeah. I'm cool.
Yeah, things are going good.
Insomnia, lack of sleep. I'm good.
Not sleeping.
You know, I'm painting at least
Good.
during the time. You
I
know.
saw your the link you sent me. You were making some people were donating some good money for supplies. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did get the supplies and I'm working on stuff now.
Awesome.
Yeah, the GoFundMe is still live, you know, but I got enough supplies to just continue to work.
What do you
I'm not pushing it as much, you know, now, because if I continue to push it, then it's like I have issues. I wanted to talk to you about that other stuff. Right now, it's like I have my college loans, folks. They're hounding me now, you know, because they're emailing me and they're calling me. But what happened is, okay, I signed up, right? And they were like $5 a month or something like that. But it's a trick, because a few months later, now this bill I have now, it's $468. I live on disability. How am I gonna pay $468 a month?
I would call them and ask them. There's a student loan forgiveness program.
I looked that up on Google, and I saw that there is one, but they didn't tell me about it, you know.
So if you get the paperwork for that, we can look at if you meet the criteria. I think it has. I mean, your blindness may cover you.
All right.
So.
Yeah, I want. It's driving me nuts because I don't really like having the bills out there.
No,
Plus,
if
it's
we can
like,
if we can get them waived for you, then I think that's reasonable.
yeah, it's part of it. It's like I saw the disability thing right there on that they could forgive the loan.
Well, I
But-
think you don't need the stress.
It is stressful.
You've got enough going on. So if you get that to me, next time you're up here, shoot me an email. I can fill it out for you and get it signed.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? Or?
No, I'm just doing streaming, educating about sickle cell, and
Awesome.
just
Some of
trying
the
to
links
stay
I like,
positive.
it always brightens my day when I get a link from you. I see like somebody's doing something really positive.
Yeah, I'm going to put them on YouTube, and I didn't have time this morning to put them on YouTube, but I will send you links because
Yeah, that's great.
I'm sharing them. So
And what are
hopefully,
your topics? What are you painting?
my topics are life, art, and sickle cell.
Okay.
So that's the 3
And
topics
that's
now.
what you're painting?
Right now, I'm painting a new sickle cell painting, and I'm painting my tropical stuff that I usually do.
You were doing a lot of like West Indian women and stuff. They're
Right, yeah.
flowy and vibrant. And
Right. So I'm using the colors and the stuff that I enjoy doing, and I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm trying to not, because I got hit really hard because, you know, there was a few deaths last month, and that really hit me hard. And I'm not immune to it, you know.
None of us are.
And I had a visitor just last week. It was somebody that came up from Florida, and she wanted to do a documentary for sickle cell. No.
Whenever someone knocks at your door.
No.
It's like, uh-oh.
Not that drama. Not the drama. No drama. Just a sickle cell documentary. But unfortunately, she got sick a few days after. So, but I hope her documentary works out.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you eat anything, or?
I didn't eat anything today.
Do you want something?
I wish I could have something because I came late.
When Iris gets back, I'll see if we can grab you something. You'll be here for a bit, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while. Hopefully, I can get out, but I'll be here for a while.
All right. Well, get me that paperwork and
Yeah.
we'll be in touch. You look
Yeah.
a lot brighter now. It's nice to see you.
I appreciate it because the depression, you know, that just
You're in a pretty
kicks
deep
me.
funk.
Yeah,
It's nice to see you on the other side.
I have to keep digging my way out. There is no one else gonna dig you out unless you dig yourself out.
No. But I tell you, when you get out of practice, it's really quite a workout.
True.
Okay. Nice
Alright.
to talk to you, Hertz.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of love today.
Good. That's what's supposed to happen.
It's all good.
It's a different place here, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a little creepy.
It changed. I'm like, all the lights are off.
It's just all sickle cell.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like the low lights. It's probably researched that the low lights help with the pain.
I think it's a much better place.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like usually when I get depressed or when I'm like having pain, I hate bright lights.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the low lighting out there is nice.
So knowing that people might be watching, does that motivate you at all?
Nope. Because they're watching me right now. It doesn't motivate me much. Not really.
Really?
Because usually it's like when you're creating the artwork, you're going to put it in a public space anyways.
Right.
And
That's
it's
true.
like, you know, just like when you're out there, you're drumming, right?
Right.
When you're streaming, you're drumming.
Right.
But you know, you do not really try to pay attention to who's watching.
No,
you guys
I
are
don't
like,
pay attention at all.
right. You guys are just practicing.
Yeah.
So it's like when you get on the stage, that's when it matters.
That's
right?
what matters. That's true.
So yeah. So for me, it's like I'm trying to at least document some parts of my life.
Right.
Because it's not only the Periscope. I'm putting them on YouTube. You know, in bits and pieces. Like I edit stuff out certain times. It's like last night there was like a troll that just basically asked the question like, "Are you high?" You know, there's people like that in this world.
Right.
Periscope is all over the world, you
I
know.
know.
So anybody can pop in and ask a question or say something that could, you know, affect you if you allow it to affect you. So for me, it's just like I'm just experimenting to see if I can reach the unreachable.
Right.
Because, you know, there's so many things out there. What people care about. You know, what's trending out there. Diddy's trending because he got arrested because he beat up some coach.
Who's trending?
P. Diddy.
Oh, P. Diddy. That's right. Yeah.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
So he's trending because he beat up a coach or something.
We'll give it a shot, see what we can do here.
All right,
We
thanks.
haven't been having good luck today with getting needles delivered.
All right, thanks. So yeah, it's like, you know, you do the best that you can, you know.
Yes, sir. That's about all you can ask of yourself.
What I like about Periscope, it's only there for a short amount of time.
So so it's only on for a while?
It's only on for 24 hours. Like the stream that I'm doing, it's only on for 24 hours and it's gone.
Oh, then it's gone.
Like people who are watching it live, they can watch it live. But then it's on for 24 hours and it's
Right.
gone. Unless I want to save.
And then you just have to save it to the server? Or?
If I download it, I can save it somewhere else, like Facebook or YouTube, right?
But you have to decide if you want it within 24 hours.
Right, I have to decide. And it's like my laptop is like so packed full of stuff right now.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like, I'm just trying to figure out which ones I want to save and which ones I don't. Like if I'm streaming for a long time, I tested it out on the cab ride up to see whether or not I could do it. It did not really peter out, like it did not cut out.
Oh, it didn't. So
I
had
had
enough service where.
Yeah, I had like a full 25 minutes of streaming just the trees.
Right.
And you know, people were like messaging nice trees, hello trees, hello road, because I wasn't really talking.
But you got people watching, which is cool.
Well, you never know who's watching.
Right,
But
that's
it's like
true.
right now, I don't know who's watching right now. It's like I can tell like by this number right here that there's like one person, right? Unless they message me
Right.
and say that they're from this place, I won't even know.
You don't
who
know
that
who's
is.
watching. Yeah.
Like I can look it up, but what's the point? Really?
Yeah, there's no point.
There's no point in that. It's like unless they ask me a question, then you know that's the different part of it. What's today? Today's Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on a Tuesday diet. Oh no, that's not. They don't have the same menu.
No, I know. It looks like they changed their menu a bit too. My last patient was complaining about it.
Yeah.
Hi, Hertz.
Hi.
Quick question for you, my friend.
Hmm?
Before your apheresis, do they give you your Benadryl IV or by mouth?
It's usually by mouth. I had it IV once before too, but
you know, usually you get it by mouth?
yeah,
Okay, and
they've tried it both ways depending on your
which
policies.
one do you like better?
By mouth is fine. Whichever is faster, I guess.
They actually, the bioavailability of Benadryl is the same both ways.
Both
People don't
ways?
know that, but it is the same.
Well, I don't know which one. I'm just saying which one is faster. If it's dripping, is that faster than me just popping the pill? I don't know.
Not really.
Okay.
I mean,
It's going straight to my bloodstream. That's one plus, right?
right, it's true. Well, if you usually get it by mouth, that's what we're
Okay,
gonna do. All right.
I'm good with that.
Looks like if you asked him a question he didn't need to answer.
I'm asking questions because I'm just educating. Who knows if I need that clip for something later? I don't know. I'm educating myself. I just need to know. We are definitely transitioning.
Oh yeah.
And it's like there's so many questions today. We're definitely in the middle of transitions. It was a nice day for me to do those same things, though.
And you know Jen is sleeping, right?
Yeah, I've heard.
Sucked ass.
Some folks in Houston, Texas will be really cool. Get a real good person there.
Yeah.
I don't see anything. Okay.
Your GoFundMe account has done okay, huh?
A what?
Your GoFundMe account?
Yeah, it's done, you know.
Actually
it's
done pretty well,
Done
right?
pretty well, yeah. I mean, it's not the major failure of the Kickstarter I had, so I definitely got the supplies I wanted.
That's
Not
good.
everything, but you know, I did I did drop the campaign price, like the limit,
Yeah.
because I had it on 7,000. I put
Oh,
it
right,
down
yeah.
to 2 because I just want it to be done and over with. You know, I can continue to push it, but I don't feel like it anymore because it's like after a while, you get tired of begging
Right. Right. Yeah.
because it's basically just begging. It's like GoFundMe. It's like, yeah, I need the art supplies, and I like the idea of it. But more or less, it's just more sickle cell awareness education, really.
Right.
More or less, it's just putting your life out there and putting something to, you know. It's funny how many people think like, okay, that since you're painting, it should be easier, but it's not, because I'm not selling anything. It's like every once in a while you get someone who say, "Oh, I like this piece, I want to buy it," and then I have to break the news to them, you know, because they're asking something as simple as how much, but they do not understand that the painting you're interested in, you say you like, you don't even know the title of it.
Right.
You only seen half of it.
Right.
You know, because maybe I cropped the picture and you say, "Oh, I like the one with the little girl." Somebody posted on my Facebook the other day.
Right.
And I'm like, then she asked the price. When somebody asks me a price, it's kind of rude, you know, because what am I going to say?
Right.
So for me to send that, it's going to cost me hundreds of dollars just to ship that.
Right.
So I said, okay, a couple thousand, and you can make me an offer, you know. They do not understand that it's going to be that much. They were expecting maybe 600,
Yeah. Right.
which is not going to happen.
No, you can't let it go for that anyway.
No, the canvas cost me $200.
Right.
So, and it's to ship it, that's another $200. So I can't really sell because people really like my work, but this is not really people that can afford my work, really. So I can't find that gallery that's willing to support me or willing to push me, you know.
That sucks.
You just have to find the right people, and that's the way it is. So I'm not really putting my heart set on, you know, making it that way, you know. I think I just keep pushing the way I'm pushing.
That's all you can ask, man.
I get frustrated with the cab company, and I'm like dreaming of having a car, but that's all I can do is dream. Because right now with the switch, this is a little different. Maybe we start like an hour later, but still it's like now I'm looking at 6 o'clock, and the cab company down in Bridgeport, they close. They close around 5.
Right.
They stop coming up here. So they start calling somebody up here to take me down. I can't come at 9 with the 9 o'clock time slot because they're not even open yet. So it puts me in a weird situation.
Yeah, we'll be done around 4:30.
Yeah. So hopefully I can give them a call and they'll still be willing to come up and pick me up. But yeah, that's the process. I missed the winter already, man. Today was hot.
I know it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, you and I both, man.
I was like, oh man, I missed the winter already. All the snow, you can bring it back. It was too hot.
Yeah, it's I don't like the warmth either. I'd rather have it a little cold.
Yeah, please. I was like, oh man, that was too hot. Just cranberry.
I got everything.
Well, it's not ready though yet.
They haven't called. It probably won't be too long because,
Yeah, as soon as it's ready, you need to go. So.
yep, I will do that. So let me get you some hydrocortisone.
Okay.
I got some Tylenol Medro. If you want to do that. Okay, yeah, I gotta fax that down for you soon.
I'm done there. I think.
What do you need to drink? Apple or cranberry?
Oh, whichever. It's fine.
Okay.
can be. Yeah, I'm done. Thanks.
Let me have that as soon as you're done.
Yeah, I'm done here too.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah. Thanks. I have to learn to sleep before I come for apheresis. It's like usually I'm up with insomnia.
Because of the freezes?
I don't, not because of the apheresis. I just think I have anxiety just coming
The
in.
ride and the
Yeah.
getting ready and getting here.
It's like I have the day before apheresis, the night before, I just don't sleep for some reason.
Yeah.
Then you guys give me these stuff that makes you really sleepy. So I'm like, okay.
Alright. So I'm putting in the TPA, Randy.
That's fine. His access was good though, right?
Oh, access is beautiful.
Yeah.
So let me get up.
You have this paperwork here, or?
Wait, I don't think I made any up yet.
No, it's okay. I just was the orders here. I was just
Oh, yeah, I do have the order.
Yeah.
Somewhere there. Already. Somebody's machine's dying over there.
It does make some noises.
Yes, I never noticed it before. Like that. The duck.
It does a lot. I don't know how it separates blood cells from other things, and
I'm sure it's very complicated.
yeah.
Alright.
Still really old technology. We need some new stuff. At least it works.
Yeah, it does. Okay, let me go fax down your menu and I'll be back in a minute.
Thank you. What I like about this place is that they take care of every aspect of sickle cell. So, not only your pain, but your mental health. You know, because when you live with chronic pain, sometimes people do not think about how stress affects you. Stress affects your life and your health. So, usually there's somebody that comes in, wants to talk to you about how you're feeling mentally. And what's going on in your life that's stressing you out. Like my college loans that I have to pay back. But I'm on disability. And it's just all around good people. That's your support system. That's what you're supposed to have if you want to survive this disease. A lot of people who die from sickle cell do not have this support system. They do not look for it because they want to live as normal as possible. They don't really care that they have sickle cell sometimes. They have the pain and they just go through it. And they try to live normally. But you die really young trying to live normally. I have to go through all this hassle because I want to still be here. I want to see what's going on next year and the year after that. I want to learn new stuff. Still so much things you can learn. So you have to go through this hassle. And you have to have a support system around you. And forget the bills. The bills will come. But you have to find a sickle cell center that's willing to help you. Don't just go to the ER with sickle cell. Don't just go to a regular doctor with sickle cell. Find a hematologist. Find someone who is dedicated to treating sickle cell disease. And dedicated to understanding how you cope with sickle cell. Because not everyone is the same. I can have sickle cell and react completely different to somebody else who has the same illness. Our bodies are different, so we react different to different treatments. So this is part of life. This is gonna be the longest stream, I guess. But I'm not going to stop until it's over, maybe. Or it cuts out. Whichever comes first. Let me reintroduce myself to those who are watching now and not at the beginning. My name is Nazaire. I am a painter. I was born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I live in Connecticut, USA, and I have sickle cell disease. I am at the hospital getting my monthly treatment, which is apheresis, which is a apheresis machine that's exchanged my blood from sickle cell blood to regular blood donated. So please donate to your local Red Cross to help people like me. Thanks. Now the medication is making me sleepy. I see a name is Cutie. I like that. That's cool. Thank you for watching the stream. This is the wrong stream to watch if you are afraid of blood and needles. I am at the hospital right now getting treatment for sickle cell disease. I'm just sharing the stream for education. I'm going to upload it to YouTube later on for sickle cell awareness education. This is just part of life. What I scope about is life, art, and sickle cell. I have to figure out how I'm going to edit a lot of this hours of video. I don't think I can, but I'll try before the 24 hours is done. If you are following this, you can check some of my other videos. How you doing? I'm good. Thanks. It's just someone who just wanted to say hi. Yeah, you can check some of my other streams. I have my artwork. You can see some of my artwork if you leave this stream and you just check the replays. And you can see some of the artwork that I created. I'm a painter and I live with this disease, but that's not my whole life. You can also follow me on Twitter, and you can follow me here on Periscope. We are waiting on the blood to arrive.
Okay, Janice or Dr. Mary was going to stop in. Your blood consent, of course, has expired. It's that every 6-month thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put it right here, so when they come in, that's what we need to do.
Okay, so they have to come in first.
They do. They will give you the blood without a consent. So,
Alright.
The place is slightly disorganized because
Moving.
the major changes.
Yeah.
A lot of things we're finding that we don't have.
Yeah. Did everybody else move from the cancer center to the next building?
Yeah. So it's just sickle cells left here.
So they have a nice new place over there?
They have a nice new place over there.
Yeah. Well,
But actually, if you want to know the truth, you guys are better off up here, and it's kind of cool because now you got undivided attention. It's not like
yeah.
I think it's a long time coming, man. It's like,
Yeah, I think there's a lot of places around the country that have, sickle cell piggyback on cancer because there's no funding.
right.
Right. So
Right,
it's like
so-
it's difficult.
So I think Dr. Andrew has a lot to do with the fact that they're getting a lot of attention.
Yeah. It's cool that this place actually got funded.
Yeah.
And it's nice. Yeah, I was devastated when I used to go to the Bronx, Montefiore Sickle Cell Center, but it was like a national program where
Right.
it was like comprehensive sickle cell center. There was 10 of them around the country, and they shut them down one by one. Like, can you imagine you go into a place, you have your doctor there, and it's like, then they shut it down? It's like, yeah, man, definitely. It was messed up.
So what I wanted to ask you is Bridgeport Hospital is part of Yale New Haven now.
Right?
So are they doing any kind of apheresis program?
Not that I know of. No.
Because I work at Yale now.
You do?
I do. I do contract work out of Yale.
Do they have apheresis there?
They do.
Do they have it? That's interesting, but
Right
I
there in
don't,
New Haven, man.
I don't think Bridgeport does it. I mean, really, if I could get my apheresis down in New Haven, that was so much easier. But it's not the same. I don't know if it's the same care because it's like, it's who you trust. You know?
I have to tell you, they don't. it's not quite the same.
It's who you trust. Things have to be a little different. Like, I have to talk to my doctor here. It's like, Dr. Endemare understands that, hey, you can't give me morphine and expect me to behave properly.
Yeah.
Because my system will not tolerate it.
Right.
I don't tolerate a lot of drugs in my system. So when I went into Yale, when I get sick, and unfortunately I go into the ER in Yale, man, they give you so much of that stuff. And I'm like, I'm out for days. And I'm like, I don't react the same as other folks to these drugs. So I have to go somewhere where I feel like I'm safe. I don't feel like I'm safe when I go.
Well, I mean, it's just a bit of a ride to get here and there. It's certainly.
It's worth the hassle, really, because I'm stressed out during the ride up and down because the cabbies, man, they don't understand about stress-free. They don't tend to understand about the stress-free. They just look at me and they say, oh, he understands. And it's like, yeah, okay. They tell me all their problems. It's all good. They don't understand about stress-free, but it's worth the hassle, man. Seriously. I feel fortunate because I had some bad experiences with those. Bridgewood Hospital could be a perfect place for me to go. It should be. In a perfect world, it would have been.
It should be, yeah.
In a perfect world, it should have been. It should be so easy for me to get all my care in one place. And this is what, some of this health insurance business and all this politicking going on. They're going to try to lock you up into one area, And that used to be the thing that I was afraid of. Because if you travel too far, it means you were cheating somehow.
Right.
And I was like, what's that about? I never understood it.
What you weigh today?
141, I think. I don't know how I gain a pound. It's probably my pockets.
Probably your what?
My pockets.
Your pockets, all the stuff in your pockets, all the stuff you carry.
Right. I did take stuff out of my pockets though. But yeah, 141. And I was like, okay, you should see my diet. My diet is poor. All these soups, Campbell soups. It's like, I take all these Campbell soups and the checkout woman is like, you having a party? Because it's all the same stuff.
Right.
Like, oh, can't you guys not comment?
It's really not your business.
It's like all these Campbell soups. It's really funny because I'm taking 30 of them at the same time.
So your diet doesn't vary too much. You eat the same thing, right?
No, it's like even though I'm having the apheresis, right? I'm fearful of I can't stand up for too long in front of a stove and cook for myself.
Right.
It's like I've had episodes where I passed out and I left the water running. Then by the time I woke back up, I flooded downstairs. I don't want that to happen again because the people would want me kicked out.
Yeah.
I had to apologize to the lady downstairs because, I passed out and I flooded her. She has her art down there,
Yeah.
And that's bad. So I'm like, imagine me with the stove on and I'm passing out. And it's like, that's a difficult situation with sickle cell that I'm having that it doesn't seem to be solved for me. I don't know why I have those, blackout moments, So I don't trust it, So that's why I'm on that kind of diet where I just get what I can. I just wish they wouldn't comment on me getting the 30 soups. I wish you having a party? No. Because they saw like 20 bottles of Gatorade. It's like summertime, I need all that.
Right.
It's like, oh, you're having a party. Nope, that's how I survive. This is my survival. If I had a shelter The apocalypse.
Waste sensitive against we can
No.
stick around.
Yeah, that's how I survive, man. And that's it.
Yeah, that's all you can do. I mean, you gotta live on a fixed income, and you know,
Yeah, you can't really afford any more than that.
right.
Really.
Hi, Hearts.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
You're great?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so I need to sign your blood consent form. You know what I get in the blood and all that good stuff.
Yeah, all the good stuff I know.
Let's see. Let me get a clipboard so you can sign. Oh, thank you, sir.
Sure.
So, you sign here. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You saw all your stuff.
I saw most of it. Wait, you saw it on
I saw
Facebook?
Facebook. I saw a lot.
I saw it a lot. I need to see what time it is. I'm sorry. It's 5:14. Actually, my mother called me because she was so excited. She sold the table to one of her friends that I had in my kitchen.
You got anything else
Do you
to
see
say?
that? Do you see that?
Yeah, good electronics.
See?
Any stereo speakers and stuff?
No,
No.
no. I haven't had any of that since I can't even remember. Because even my kids listen to everything in their ears.
Right, sure.
So, and it's like, and I never even play any music unless I'm in my car.
Yeah. I always look for vintage crap.
Yeah. I actually have records though, believe me.
Sure you do. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, excuse me.
I think records would probably make a comeback.
Oh, records are making a comeback. Oh yeah, they're definitely making a comeback right now.
Yeah. That stuff was like, yeah. It's gonna be something like a premium for them all, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're definitely making vinyl is making its way back.
Right, with all this digital stuff, everybody having all that fancy streaming and all that,
Right.
I think everybody wants this little limited edition type of stuff, you know?
Yeah. And they're getting it too. I mean,
Yeah,
so it's,
and they're paying the premium for it.
Yeah.
It's nice, huh? Oh, yeah, what I like about Periscope is that you can actually look at any country. It's just like you eavesdropping into somebody's life, right?
All right. I mean, as long as they're inviting you in.
They're inviting you in, so they already know,
Yeah.
you know, that you're watching. You know, this is the thing. Is like the first time I used it, you know, I clicked to Japan because there's a map there with little dots on it.
Right.
So I went scrolled to Japan, and I clicked it, and there's this Latina lady, you know, she's a teacher in Tokyo. She's
Right.
just coming from work, you know, very beautiful lady. She speaks perfect Japanese,
Right.
you know, but she's an English teacher, and she's from Miami, Florida.
That's pretty cool.
I'm like, that's crazy, you know? And it's like, and then you go to the Dubai.
Right.
There's people driving fancy cars and really fast. So it's an interesting app. I'm like, this one is gonna be really, really interesting because it's not like they're tweeting, because it is owned by Twitter.
It is owned by Twitter, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're tweeting, but it's basically the same thing, because usually when they tweet, they have a limited number of saying, "Oh, I'm eating right now."
Right.
Instead of
140
saying,
characters, right?
instead of saying I'm eating right now, they actually just
Show you eating.
they're filming themselves in some restaurant eating. So it's interesting. It's like you're watching people just taking a walk
Right.
outside. So if you can't travel, it's a nice thing to have.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can also turn off where you're located, so nobody knows where you're at, you know, at the time.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you have to be able to do that.
Yeah, you can turn it off. The Android app is a little bit behind from the iOS one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few features missing, but they should be updating soon. Well, yeah, this world, man. I remember when there was no internet at all.
Yeah, it makes it a much more interesting place in that regard.
Yeah. I'm sorry I missed what you typed. I will check it later in the replay.
You missed what now?
Someone typed something,
Oh, okay.
and I missed what they said. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I wasn't watching.
Oh, so you can't look at the social stream anytime?
I'm watching the social stream if I'm watching it, but I wasn't watching it. I was just, I'm just being natural. I don't really, because some of this stuff I'm gonna save for later. But there are people who watch other things that I did last night,
right?
Paintings and stuff. So it's nice to have people, follow you, and they following you just like they follow you on Twitter, but
right.
It's a different number of people.
Right.
So this time I'm hoping that, well, I shouldn't say that, because just like there was a market for Twitter where you can buy your followers,
right.
There's already a market for this. I'm like, what? Already?
Yeah, those things catch on pretty quickly.
Yeah, people try to make money any way they can. I've already had a warning on this thing. I said, if anyone is afraid of needles and blood, they shouldn't watch this. So, if you are afraid of needles and blood, you shouldn't be watching. Because this is what I live. This is my life. This is how I'm living. So, that's all I'm sharing. Hopefully I turn this into something interesting later on when I edit.
Yes.
The videos, because there's not too much out there,
Excuse me.
Hey, there's the pollen out there.
Oh, I'm just bad.
You get the allergies from the pollens.
I do.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah, when you grow up in California where there's not a lot of foliage.
Yeah.
And so when you move back east, you got all this stuff around. You're not used to.
Yeah, I forgot what would California classify as. Would it be like a?
It's a desert.
It's a desert.
Oh, it's absolutely a desert.
So that's why there's no foliage.
Yeah, there's really not much foliage. I mean, and it's definitely it's a desert with sprinklers, what they call it.
Yeah.
And so you got a few people who keep their lawns green. There's some palm trees. There's a few trees around. I mean, but it's really just a desert. It's really just a desert all the way up to the ocean.
That's why they're still having this water issue.
Oh yeah.
They're
really not. It's really not equipped to handle the population.
Yeah. But it's like if it became its own country, man, it's really high up there.
I know.
With the amount of money they make over there.
Oh, it definitely is.
But that's still the same Apheresis machine as last time.
It is. Yeah. They just moved over here.
Okay.
Because they turned that into a waiting room over there. So we're always going to be in this room until the dicks change, I think.
I'm all right. I just read what you posted. My eyes are bad because of sickle cell, so I can't really read too much. But what I'm fighting is sickle cell disease. I'm not sick right now. This is part of my treatment. Every month I have to come in and get most of my blood taken out, and the machine will put donated blood into my body, so that I don't have the sickle cell pain crisis. Sickle cell is extremely painful, so that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm streaming this, for education and awareness. I will be sharing the edited video on YouTube. Yeah, it is rough, man. It's like once a month I have to do this, and it's a long wait. It's a long struggle, but that's life, man. That's life for me. And if you check my other streams, you can find my paintings. I'm a painter. That's what I do with my life. But I'm just sharing this up for educational purposes today. I'm not going to do it every month that I have this, hopefully. Just this one time. So bear with me. And I appreciate that you're typing something. And also, if you're on an app, if I get some hearts on there, that'll help the video get up there, so more people can see it. So I appreciate that. But if I miss any other questions, thanks for the hearts. Appreciate it. If I miss questions, you can reach me on Twitter. I will answer any questions on Twitter. My Twitter is NAZHZ. It's a little different from just Nazaire that's on Periscope. But if you tweet me on Twitter with questions, I'm always willing to answer questions about sickle cell or my art or whatever. There are cool people in this hospital that help. They help a lot. I think I'm going to be streaming until the blood comes in. I'm not sure what's going to happen next, but if I'm going to be able to keep streaming, because the procedure that goes on, maybe there's some private stuff, but I think it's important to at least have the video record of it for educational purposes. So hopefully there's no hackers out here trying to get your personal info. There's not gonna be too many people trying to steal your identity.
The blood's on its way.
Yeah. What time is it now?
It is 2:53.
So it's already nearly 3.
What's that?
Yeah,
It's 7 minutes to 3.
Yeah, things are slower. A little later than usual. I remember, like, before the apheresis machine, man, I used to have to stay overnight.
Oh, all day long, yeah. Oh, you stay overnight?
Yeah, sometimes it's like I couldn't go back because the train is like, the train wasn't running.
That was true.
That was the time during the train time when I used to take the train up here.
Yeah, what a pain in the ass, I know. You know, it's like getting all the way here.
Yeah. Just had somebody tell me that they have O negative blood, but they said that they went to New York hospital and they had a blood transfusion and they had some reactions from it. Why would they have
So their type is O negative, or they got O negative?
Their type is O negative, but she told me that she had some reactions to it. Like, I wonder if she understands that with O negative is like you told me before that
It can go into anybody.
right, but it's like
so it has
like the what you call it you know how there's like antibodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can still develop those.
You still get 'em?
Oh, absolutely. You can
So
still
maybe that's
develop
what she had.
Yeah,
maybe
right.
reaction. So maybe she's not qualified to get the apheresis.
Maybe. I think it really mostly depends on whether they can actually find blood enough for her. You know,
Yeah.
because O negative is pretty rare.
Yeah.
6%.
All right.
You know, the population has O negative. That means
That's me too, right? Or am I O positive?
you are. I think you're O positive.
Okay, I'm O positive.
Yeah, which is 37% of the.
Okay, I'm a little higher than her.
Yeah. So if she's O negative, only 6% of the population can donate to her.
Yeah, she told me her little brother is on apheresis as well because he had a stroke.
Started here.
Oh, lovely.
All right.
Oh, the blood is here. Ah, that's good.
That's quick.
Yeah, he was very quick.
Yeah, that's
How many bags am I getting now?
6.
Six bags.
Because your grit stays pretty high. I don't think
Yeah,
he's
take
gonna
a look. Something.
Yeah, so we're gonna actually keep him about right where he's at, rather than shoot for higher.
How many bags of blood is in the human body, though?
12.
12?
So I'm getting half.
Yeah, we're replacing half of your blood.
Half of my blood. So 12 bags in the human body, average.
Yes. Average.
Crazy. That's why you should donate blood, people.
That's why you should donate. That's right. 12. Yeah, that's right.
Donate blood, people.
Donate blood. All right, he's actually streaming live right now.
Yeah. Education. No, I'm only showing myself.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell you earlier because I didn't want you to get all nervous with the needles and stuff.
Well,
Because it's all the education,
you
you
just
know.
didn't point it at me.
I didn't point at you at all.
Perfect. So-
No, it was just me.
Okay, tell me your name,
Hertz Nazaire,
date of birth.
10273.
Okay.
All right, so we have Hertz Nazaire, T014444989, date of birth 10/2/1973. We have Hertz Nazaire, T014444989, he's O positive, the unit is O positive. W20341523526 expiring 6/26/2015.
Yeah, this is gonna turn to a blood donation PSA.
We have Hertz Nazaire T014444989. We have Hertz Nazaire T014444989. He's O positive, the unit is O positive. W2033151923335 expiring June 30th, 2015. It's all PSA now. That's all everything is. Public service announcements.
Well, it's better than what I could be doing right now.
True. We have Hertz Nazaire T014444989. We have Hertz Nazaire T014444989. He is O positive. The unit is O positive. W2034152466663. Expiring 6/26/2015. Good thing we don't say your Social Security number over this.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking before. I was like, maybe I should turn it off when they say these numbers.
No,
But
it's not a Social Security number.
Right. Because other places do. They used to a long while ago.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
Oh yeah, that was your patient ID for the
Right.
longest
That
time.
was they used to.
And your driver's license number. Yeah, all the stuff you used to put on checks. Hertz Nazaire T014444989. Hertz Nazaire T014444989. He is O positive. The unit is O positive. W203315186 expiring on 6/30/2015. We have Hertz Nazaire T014444989. We have Hertz Nazaire T014444989. He is O positive, the unit is O positive. W2033151915655 expiring 6/26/2015. All right, we have Hertz Nazaire T014444989. We have Hertz Nazaire T014444989. He is O positive, the unit is O positive. W203315190 719 expiring 6/29/2015. So I can go on later and watch your apheresis, right?
Yeah, you
I
can.
mean, that's pretty cool.
Actually, you can watch that.
You want to go on? I want to go on and just watch it. It hurts his apheresis.
Yeah, you can see
That
some.
looks very familiar. I was just there.
I was just there.
You can see some blue gloves sticking me.
What?
Blue gloves.
You need some?
No.
No. You can see
You can see the blue
See my
gloves.
blue gloves playing with them.
All right, what do you need?
Pepper?
Okay, I got those.
Es todo, señora.
That's it. All right. Do you need anything, cards?
No, I'm set.
Did you order your? Is he getting
We
the meal?
ordered lunch. We called them. I faxed it to them. I'm waiting for some sort of hopeful answer.
Well, I just want him to be able to eat.
I know. I'll ask Lisa if she could do anything.
Not that I have any right to that.
It's all right. I'm used to this stuff, man. You have to have the right attitude.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta have no attitude. You know?
Right.
You know.
It's like, yeah, even that is even better. It's like I can't.
Wouldn't expect that of you, but you know.
No. I'm like I could get stressed, but I got to a point in my life where I said, you know what? This stuff is just gonna make my bones ache.
Right.
You know, all that stress is no good.
Right. It's just no good for
You can work yourself out. You know, why not just have patience, man? It's like, what's the point? It's like hurry up and die. That's all we all gonna do. we're in a hurry.
It sounds kind of fatalist, but it is true.
No, but it's true though. It's like hurry up and die. It's like we're in a hurry. Where are you going? It's like it's inconvenient, yes, but stressing myself out, getting an ulcer, whatever it is. You know?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, this is the life that has been given to you. You know.
Yeah, man. Can't do much else with that.
You know, if I could give you any normal, I would. You know, if I could give you any part of that, I would.
Yeah, man.
I would if I could.
It's good to know there's people out there, man. It's like just willing to chill, help out. It's all good. Yeah, man. I get stressed sometimes. Stressed by other things. Like right now, it's like my college loans. Like, you know how long it's been since I was in college, and they still want the money.
Of course they do.
And it's like they want to charge me $468 per month. I'm like, yeah, right. My rent is lower than that. Life is strange, man. It's like it's just what it is.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about that.
Nope. I wanted to try to make this like the only time I ever shared the apheresis on this kind of stuff, so I can save all this stuff. Because I get tired of just taking one picture every time I come in here and share
Right.
it. It's like every time I share a picture on Facebook or social media, everybody's like, "Get well soon." I'm not sick, yo.
This is just what I do to stay.
This is what I do to stay out of this household. But everybody's like, get concerned and like my Facebook image. Get well soon.
That's true. You know, so this is, you know, just like them eating right and exercising and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is just part of your ritual.
Right,
For
right.
you know, staying staying healthy. I mean,
That's
you know,
what I was explaining to folks, because it's like, there's a lot of folks out there with sickle cell that just want to live a normal life, and they do. They live the best normal life they can, but they don't last as long as I'm able to
Right.
with this, because they're in the hospital so much that their organs are damaged.
Right.
By the time you start coming, with oxygen that you can't breathe on your own,
Right.
by the time too many things get damaged like that, it's difficult. It gets worse.
It does.
Yeah, it's like I had to fight not to get into oxygen, because I'm like, if you put me on oxygen, there's no way coming back from that, because
Right.
you just get used to it. Your lungs need it,
Right.
and it's downhill from there. So I had to fight that. It's like, no, you can't put me on oxygen. I'm just going to fight it out.
Right. I'm gonna breathe with the lungs that I've been given.
Yeah, just fight it out.
That's
Like,
right.
Because as soon as you get that oxygen, man, you have to have it. Because your lungs no longer want to keep breathing open air.
That's right.
It wants the oxygen, man.
All right, we're off.
Yeah. Rolling in.
Move my coffee cup out there in case you want to show them the machine.
Hmm?
I'll move my coffee cup out there in case you want to show them the machine.
Oh, I showed the machine before, but since I'm like pointing the camera the other way, I've just been pointing it at myself all the time.
I mean, you can point it at yourself.
Yeah. But I'm not signing releases or anything.
Well, just by you having an account, of course I should be signing it. Really. I'm kidding. I give you permission to transmit my likeness.
See, he's really cool. I told you guys he's cool. Check out his band.
That's right. RadiationCT.com.
Oh, you guys have a website now?
Well, no, that's the Ustream.
Oh, the
The
Ustream.
radiation CT.
Oh,
I'm sorry, .com. That's
that,
stupid.
oh, so it's in the Ustream.
Ustream.tv, yeah.
Ustream.tv. Was it radiation? Oh,
The radiation.
The radiation.
The radiation.
Yeah. You guys have any gigs coming up?
Let's see.
If you have one, I'm going to come and just...
Yeah, so we don't have anything in Bridgeport, but we have, we were supposed to be in New Haven, but I'm going to be on vacation
Oh, okay.
that day on
Yeah.
the 11th. But I think we have one in Berlin, which is probably the closest one we would have to you for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, because I on these streams, I always see a bunch of concerts, like small places too. And it's nice because you're just streaming, and it's like, this one is so popular now
Yeah.
that it's because it's live. People like it,
Oh yeah. So I would imagine that I could use that particular. I wonder if I could. I'm sure I can pump good audio onto that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's
I'm
true.
just wondering if I should get a Periscope account.
Yeah, you get a Periscope account and get like an extended battery for your, like right now.
I know
plugged
you
in.
guys. You don't have. You can do it from your computer, right?
No, you can use it only from iPads or like tablets, Android based, and iOS
then
based.
I have a Samsung tablet, so I can
Right.
probably, yeah.
If it's Android based, you can download the app.
Oh,
and
so
it has
you
a
can't do
camera.
it from a computer and
No, because
do
they don't have a computer app yet.
good audio.
They're bringing your lunch. I called them and they said they're bringing
Okay,
it.
thank you. You can watch the live stream from the websites.
Right. You can watch it from your computer, but
But you can't
stream from that.
from
So you
them.
have to stream from a phone or a tablet.
Yeah, a phone or a tablet. Like the people that are on tablets, they're able to like tap the screen,
Yeah.
like just keep tapping it. When they tap it, there's little hearts. That's how they like your stream.
Oh,
And so
that's
if they like
pretty
what you're
cool.
saying, if they like what your music
I
is,
like it.
they
I
just
like
tap
that.
these little hearts.
So I'll just throw my tablet up there. I'll set my tablet with its webcam up.
Right, and you just leave it there.
Well, I mean, while I'm streaming on Ustream.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you could do all that at the same time.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
stream on Ustream, and you can have it going like that. Yeah, definitely. And that's easier to share because there's so much more people now because this one is like really popular, getting
Right.
more popular now.
Yeah, but I just like the high quality audio that I can get like on Ustream.
Yeah,
You know, because
you get a really good audio there.
Oh yeah, I got really good quality. Yeah. You
Yeah.
put on a pair of headphones, it's full fidelity, good solid bass. And,
That
yeah.
is nice. That
Yeah.
sounds good. Yeah, like the night before, I clicked on Thailand, and there was somebody at a club. Basically, there was a DJ,
Right.
and there was a packed full of people, and you basically at a club in Thailand. Hundreds of people. I'm like, what
And
are they listening
you know,
to?
it's still very popular in Asian countries. You know,
Right, the
you know,
clubs?
it's like people still go out because they can still smoke. And they, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they still smoke
Oh,
over
yeah.
there. They're smoky.
Yeah, life hasn't changed in most of those places. Even though they have all the social network,
Mhm.
you know, their liberties have not changed.
Right,
They can
right.
smoke. They can still
Right.
do whatever they want.
One of the funniest thing about this thing is like, I don't know if the DJ know they were live streaming, but you know how some DJs are trying to get the crowd hyped.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I never heard of he's not Taiwanese or
Thai.
Thai. He's not Thai
Yeah.
or Chinese.
Right, right.
I don't know if he's from UK or anything, but he was just dropping F-bombs all over the place, all over the stream. I was like, and people were dancing, but I don't know if they understood what he was saying, because it was really funny. You been to Thailand?
I have been to
before?
Thailand. I've been to Hadia Beach, Thailand.
Yeah.
I've been in the Navy.
You were stationed there?
I know. I
Oh.
just it was like a 2-week stay when I was on the ship.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun though.
Well, the ships always stop in these
Yeah.
ports, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Hadia Beach, Thailand twice actually. Once for 2 weeks and once for like a week.
Sounds like fun stuff to just travel and stuff like that, man. But I don't know if you missed the ships.
The shits.
The ships,
Oh,
like
yeah.
just like
Well, you know,
for a
again,
short time.
that stuff is no longer like it used to be either. The military has this code of conduct ethics, and
Yeah.
and you know now they're all worried about terrorism, and you know it's a really restrictive place to be nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, and you're more of an ambassador than you were before. You know, we can just go to a party and.
Oh,
know,
you're not supposed to do certain things
no,
now.
yeah, I think you still can, but I still think that the rules have changed since I've
Yeah.
been in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be a much, you know, our social freedoms were much freer in the 70s and 80s. You know, it's like, you know, now you have all this stuff that, you know, all these, like I said, codes of conduct, especially for Americans abroad.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's like before you used to have to get off the ship with dress uniform, right?
Well, it depends where you were and what the event was. Most of the time, we just got off in civilian clothes.
Right.
We could just, but now you can't meld in. You have to look like you have to be recognizable. So now you have to get off in uniform.
Especially with the time in social media.
And
So
it used-
anything that you do will
Right.
be recorded somewhere.
And it used to be, you know, when you got off in uniform, it was a symbol of power and pride.
Mhm.
Because when you got off in uniform, I'm an American. You know, I'm an American soldier. So it was a show. It was almost a show of aggression. You know what I mean? In other countries now you're just targets.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, or you know, it's more like that.
Right. Yeah, it's difficult. It's more difficult nowadays.
Yeah, I think I mean, I'm glad I went in when I went in because it was a pretty free environment. You know what I mean? We went to places like, you know, Cannes, France, and Rhodes, Spain, and, you know, Brussels, Belgium, and you know, went to the Philippines, went to Korea, went to Thailand, you know, Singapore we went. No, we went to all these places that were just, we were able to just get off and be part of the citizenry, you know, where we didn't, I mean, we still look like being American, you know, fat dudes with short hair, white guys, you know, so we still look like Americans, you know, most, and it's just, you know.
Yeah, I forgot you had to cut your hair really low, too.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
so we definitely look like
Right.
American military, you know,
Right.
it's not like it. But it was a lot freer, you know.
Yeah, I took a little walk down to the dock in Bridgeport. There's like a Port Jefferson ferry,
Right.
and there was this big sign out there that says, "No filming past this point." Like you can't take photographs past this point because they don't want you to take photographs of the pier where the ship is. Oh my!
Right. It's weird, isn't
It's
it?
amazing. It's like this is a ferry. It's like it's supposed to be like a tourist
That's
attraction.
right, it's exactly right.
Right. It's like you're supposed to be able to film that. It's like you're getting on a ship. You're supposed to be like supposed to do that. I was thinking, I could take a nice little ride from Bridgeport to Long Island Sound, through Long Island Sound to
Yeah.
Port Jefferson. It would be nice to stream that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, strange, man. There's a lot of strange stuff. Changes.
It's a different world, man. It's just not as fun as it used to be.
Yeah. How does the bags get changed? You change them
Yeah,
automatically, or they
so I have a
change?
Y connection here.
Mhm.
So what I do is I spike two at the same time,
Mhm.
and then when one is done, I shut one and open the next one, and then all I do is prep the next one. I take the blood off, you know, discard the bag, and then I spike the next one. And that's so I
That's
have
how
the
you
next
do
one.
that?
That's it. That's all there is to it. I record times and, you know, and make sure that you're not having any kind of reaction from it.
Yeah.
You know, we've been doing this for how long? For 5 years?
Yeah, it's been a
Almost
while.
5 years anyway.
Almost 5 years.
Yeah, so I think that, you know, yeah, 2009 I think we started doing UCONN. Maybe early 2010, but yeah, so we've been doing this
Yeah.
for 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, you've never had a reaction. You've never had an issue. But I think we have had a situation where we couldn't do yours because you have a temperature or something. Maybe.
Yeah, the port got
Yeah, the port got infected, right?
Yeah.
So,
But it did 5 years.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 5 years that we've been doing this.
Yeah.
I've known you 1/10 of my life.
It is interesting, man.
I know.
But you have to understand, life, man, life is interesting. When you stop thinking about life as years, you just take a calculator and think about your years in days and see how little that is.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not very many.
that's not that many.
It's not very many.
you can check it out and it's like, oh, 40,000. What? You know, it's not that many, man.
Doesn't seem like it's that many.
No, it doesn't. I think on the piece of art that I gave to you, that
Yeah.
that painting,
Yeah.
below there's an inscription.
Mm-hmm.
I actually used the calculator to put the days that I painted that. On that day that I painted
I
it,
was wondering what that was.
on that day that I painted it, that was my days. That was my how many days alive I was on that day.
Oh.
That's what that message means.
Yeah. So I'm now saving to get a nice frame for that, just so
Yeah, it's cool. It's
I
cool.
know it'll be up. It'll be up on the stream before long.
No, I was like, it's cool. I didn't really care if you were gonna frame it or not.
Yeah,
I
no, I'm going
just
to.
put it up.
Oh, yeah.
It's all
yeah,
good.
and I pulled it up for Nancy, and she loved it. She goes, "That's pretty. That's beautiful." You know,
Cool.
my fiance.
Yeah, cool, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what those days mean. It's like if you didn't know.
That's
it's
pretty.
like,
No, I really didn't know what that meant.
When you see the number, it's like it's not that many.
No, I know.
For a 40-year-old, it's not that many. It's like it's all good, man. But yeah, it's like when you have sickle cell, you just all those days are like they're precious, man. It's like every moment should have been. So sometimes I feel bad because, hey, if you want to waste a day, you can.
Right. Absolutely. And you should be able to do anything you want with your days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like
I'm in agreement with that.
I remember days that I just slept the whole thing.
I've done it a couple times myself.
I slept the whole thing. I remember, I think on Sunday, or was it Monday? Yeah, Monday. Monday I went to sleep and I woke up at 8 p.m. I was like, oh man. That's why I was up all night painting, because I was like, okay, I slept.
Well, right, but you're not on the same schedule as everybody else, you know?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. If I had to like be healthy and start working a 9 to 5 now, I probably would miss the liberty that I do have.
Oh, certainly.
Because I do have a different type of liberty than other people have.
Right.
I could waste the times. I could sleep whenever I want to, or stay up whenever I want to. So it is a different way of life. One thing about this stream, it has not hit 0.
Has what?
Has never hit 0.
So, do you have unlimited data on your plan, whatever it is?
Oh, right now, only during the... I don't trust this company with unlimited data. They tell me unlimited, but then they have a cap. They have a secret cap.
Right.
So when I was on the cap, I was using that. But right now I'm using the Wi-Fi that's in here.
Oh, that's right. Of course you are.
Right. So I'm not.
So anytime you have Wi-Fi available,
yeah, you can
use
just
it.
continue it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. I'm good.
Good. Right. I'm gonna use the machine right there, but I left it plugged in because it died. You gotta plug it in.
Okay, cool.
So
You would just leave where it's at when I'm done. Okay. All right. I just didn't know what if you were putting it away or.
Oh, I put it away at the end of the day, but just plug it in once you're done.
You got it.
Because it's like, they're diamonds.
Thank you.
I forget names all the time.
Yeah, I know, and unfortunately, I can't remember. Shoot.
There should be like a protocol for forgetting names. People should just not get mad about, or upset, because it's such a taboo to forget, names. And I'm like, I forget names all the time,
Yeah, and that's the problem. Unless I have to use them all the time,
Yeah.
I don't remember them. It's like I don't bother myself trying to remember. I mean, I know it impresses some people.
There are some people that I hung out with. It just felt weird that they actually they train themselves to learn everyone's name. Like I go out with this girl. I was dating this woman, and it's like she goes to a store like a CVS or something. She basically calls the cashiers by name because she looks at the name tag and starts really just talking to the cashier with the first name, And it's like that's something it's nice, right? But it felt strange to me. It's
I know
like,
it's not something you'd ever catch me doing.
yeah,
Because I guess I don't want to establish a relationship with that person other than
Right.
other than the exchange,
Right.
that transaction,
Yeah. Which is funny. It's like I was watching this guy. He went to a supermarket in Japan, And it's like, I was trying to correlate the same kind of treatment I was telling you about, where the person saying, you have so many soups, you know?
Right.
You know? But the Japanese woman behind the counter was so different. Like, she was super fast, super efficient, and just not asking the guy anything about his purchases.
Well, because we don't. That's not why we're there.
Right.
We're not. I'm there for a transaction. I'm
Right.
there to get out of that situation as soon as I possibly can.
Yeah.
You know.
It's interesting. It's like another thing. It's like there's no tips in Japan. So all the restaurant things that I was watching, there was no tips, because they have this feeling that the thank you should be part of the service. You know, the good service.
Right.
You know, the part of the price.
Right.
It should be good service.
You all right?
Yeah, great.
What?
He hasn't had his lunch yet. That's all I know.
Did you order lunch?
Yes.
I did.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It's all good, man. I'll catch something later. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna. I didn't know it was gonna be this long. It's like the stream goes, but then I plug this on my computer and try to like basically retape from the stream.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be cutting little segments of this whole thing,
Right.
just to try to put on YouTube. But I don't know if my computer has enough space for that.
Okay. Well, you might find yourself get yourself a portable storage unit. If you,
Yeah, that's what I need right now. But it's
Right.
like I only have 24 hours to get this.
Right. It is. So what? So I don't know. Do you have a BJ's near you?
Yeah, there is one.
They have a really good price on my book, and I'm not sure what you can afford, but they have 4 terabytes.
Yeah, that's big.
$120.
Wow.
It's a lot of storage, man.
But to go in BJ's, don't you need like a membership?
yeah. So I can help you with that if you want,
Yeah.
because I got a membership.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a BJ's around. But yeah, even today, because today I probably will get there at 8 o'clock. So I won't even make it. I won't make it there.
You can also get a guest membership for the day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's we do have a BJ's in Bridgeport. I went there a couple of times. Oh, I remember one day I went there. There was this. I didn't know convenience stores work like this, but there was this one brother that I knew. He asked me for help. And basically, what he does is go to the BJ's, buy everything in bulk, and go to the mom and pop stores and the corner stores, and give them the stuff that he bought at bulk. Basically, making a profit. Like the mom and pop stores. Like on my street, there's a corner there. There's a Subway, and there's like a Chinese food restaurant, and there's this little corner store.
Yeah.
And if I run out of toilet paper or tissue paper, I can go there, and the one roll is like $2, or even $3.
Right.
They all come from that BJ's. That he bought this whole big thing, and he delivers to these corner stores, which is really strange. That's why they up the price. They resell it.
They're not supposed to, but
That's how they doing it.
Oh yeah, I'm certainly no judge.
That's just interesting how people make their money. It's interesting. I'm sure
nobody begrudges them for it.
No, I'm sure it's like that whole scheme is just something that's probably been happening for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just how people live their life. It probably happens more outside of this country, even more.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I was in Haiti, there was things that I saw I was amazed by. I didn't even know what they were. I remember the first time I saw a baseball. I'm like, what is this hard thing?
What is it?
A baseball. A big, giant baseball. Because it was in Haiti that they were making most of these baseballs.
Really?
Yep. they had this baseball factory. I was like, what is this thing? Because I didn't even know what it was. It was just hard. You can't even throw it.
And on the other side of that island, most of the baseball players in the world are coming from the
Right, Dominican Republic. Yeah. So yeah, the baseballs were being made at this factory, and one of the factory workers was a member of the family I was staying with, and he brought this ball. You couldn't even bounce it, so none of the kids played with this ball.
Right.
So basically, what they did was cut it open, take all the strings to fly kites. You know, basically, what you did was cut this stuff open and take all the good string and fly. Because it was really strong string, so you could make the biggest kite that you can.
Yeah.
And that's basically what they did. They just took.
That is a great story.
They took the ball, balls, and
The
they didn't
ball
even know.
the strings.
Right, they didn't even know what it was for. You know, Dominican Republic knew.
Yeah.
We didn't. As kids, we didn't really know what that was for.
That's so
And
funny.
hey, it's like
That is so funny.
you just cut it open and you just basically use the string to fly your kites, and that was it. That's what we did. And it was basically a string holder for us. So it was strange. I never knew what it was. I think I'm gonna try to find a second-hand iPad, because like now that I'm streaming like this, it's like now I want like a bigger screen for me to be able to read the text.
Right.
Because like my eyes are squinting when somebody types something, so it's like I get an iPad or something. I find one that's refurbished or something like.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah.
You know.
It'd be easier to do that. Back then, the balls used to be different too, though.
What's that?
The baseballs, they used to be so different. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
designed them by now, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. They probably are. That's one of those things where they kind of stick to the traditions, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I
because-
mean, you know, they were leather bound and string. They might have had a different core, but I think they're all the same.
They still have this same kind of like red strings and stuff.
Yeah, they still have red strings and leather. You know, there's still the leather outside. You
Mhm.
know. I mean, I don't keep up on that kind of stuff, but I think a baseball is still a baseball. It's still made the same way. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I remember the kids used to make soccer balls, basically. But they made the soccer ball this way. It's like they take a balloon, they blow up the balloon, then they take nylon stockings,
Right.
cover the balloon up with the nylon stockings, a few of them if you can, then take string, wrap it up, and take another nylon stocking as outside core, and that's it. That's your soccer
That's your
ball.
soccer ball.
You know, that's all. It's all rolling in the dust.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how you really need. You know.
yeah. They couldn't afford that much, else. It's interesting what I remember about my childhood, and the kids used to be so creative. Like they would cut up a can and make like a little car with it.
Right.
Then they would they would cut off their sandals, the plastic sandals, and put the little wheels on it. It was so interesting that they have these little toys that we just make on our own. And the girls, they didn't have dolls; they had mangoes. Mango seeds were the dolls, because they did have the little hair, and basically they would play house with a little mango seed baby, And basically, that's how I remember about my childhood. Is I was the father of a mango seed most of the time, you know. Most of the time, there was always a mango seed around with some little girl that wants to play a house with a little mango seed. It was a lot of simpler things, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Simple times.
And I'm sure you do enjoy it just fine.
Yeah, but now it's like everything's so complicated. You know, your dog needs to have an AI soon, you know. Most of them have their voices or they do something weird.
Right. You pee.
They pee. There's gonna be a second move from here.
What's that?
It's gonna be another move. In a
Yeah,
few
eventually, like
weeks.
in August, I think they're moving actually across the hall.
Mhm.
So instead of when you come into the hospital going right, you go left.
Alright.
I mean, you know, we'll see.
Okay. I was too sleepy at the end there. As you can see, I am really fortunate to have a group of people around me that really helped me survive this. It is important to find that kind of support. Please continue to support sickle cell disease and please spread the awareness, share this with someone so that they can understand a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching.